Today marks a year since I've been coming to Spoken Word Rwanda, so really happy. So when I started, I had given myself a challenge to write a new poem every month, and I think I might carry on with the same this year. The only rule last year was that I couldn't write a love poem, so all my poems were bitter poems about my ex. And this year, I'm going to allow myself to write some happy poems, but this is not a happy poem. But this is this month's poem, and it has no title. And my friend Kadest is going to ask me after this poem if I'm doing okay. I want you to know that I'm doing okay. I realize that I am afraid of dying. Honestly, I am afraid of dying, but not just dying, but dying without leaving a mark on this earth. Afraid I will be forgotten. Afraid of never being enough, of never fulfilling my potential, of being a 9 out of 10, the one just got away. And so I look for acceptance in cheap thrills, in alcohol and karaoke, and in the chase, especially the chase, and in love, read lust, and in friends, read pillars, these pillars of strength that God gave me, but some days I'm Samson as his hair grows back, pushing against the pillars of my existence. I burden myself, read friends, with the idea that these things may not last. I burden her, read lover, with the idea that I might not truly be enough. I carry shotguns for my insecurities, so I can feel more secure. You cannot always reason your way out of fears. I have a Polaroid in my back pocket, I really do. Taken at night without enough light to remind myself that this dark skin is a gift and that my teeth shine brightest. And so it's more about what's within and what I am made out of that matters, because I breathe God's breath. And so herein lies my worth. But a confession is not the same as a poem. I'm afraid I am more sinner than I am saint. A poem can feel like a mirror to a prayer. I feel seen, hopefully accepted. This poem is more like a window. I feel seen. This scene is not from a movie or a novel. This poem hides behind art to express reality. This truth seeps through the cracks of these pages. These mere words ring like church bells in the ears of the listeners on Sunday mornings, inviting them to look for a source of joy louder than their doubts and failures. We hedge our fears with logic sometimes. These layers of anxiety are like fur coats on a hot summer day in Kigali. This sweat is not enough rain to douse the heat. Don't sweat it, rest. There is more to you than achievement. You are worth more than a dime and a nickel, close to diamonds and gold. Even though dust and mud covers you, you are not a flip of a coin, a flicker of light. You are not here by chance or happenstance or luck. You are here by design, and so act like it. In the spirit of writing bitter poems about my ex. Back hurts. I'm getting old. I wrote a poem that's not a bitter poem. This poem's about heating, and it's titled A Year is Long, but Not Too Long. It's been a year since we broke up, since you let go, since I told myself that I would not be bitter or let the hate seep through the hurt and find its way in my bloodstream and into my heart. It's a little too late for that. A year since I thought I would die. A little dramatic, I know. To die and not be able to get over this. And since I'm writing this, maybe I'm not over it yet, but I'm still alive. It's been a year since I thought I couldn't live with such pain. It took 3 months of talking to the bottle, wishing it was an ocean of joy and wishing that I wasn't an apt swimmer or drinker, so that this bottle of Jamie could bury my pain and drown my sorrow. But boy, can I float through 1 bottle of Jamie, 2 shots of tequila. 1 + 2 is 3, and so it took me 3 months and 2 shots, often 3 + 2 is 5, and so 5 months I started to try to get my confidence back. It went away when you left. 2 shots plus 5 months is 7 months not feeling worthy. Those 2 shots in 5 months were not enough. 2 shots plus 7 more months is me. In month number 9, I told myself that I am worthy of love. I scribbled it on Twitter, hoping that it could feel the same as etching it to stone and skin. These 280 characters don't feel like hieroglyphs. Month 10, I went on 3 dates. 7 months plus 3 days can be enough for you to know that over time it hurts less and you might not have healed, but at least you can see the way, a path. I allowed myself to love again. It only took 11 months, close to a year, to give myself license to fall in love again. Because a year is long but not too long for you to forget what it feels like to long and be longed for, to yearn, to earn, to trust, to burn with passion and not stand too close to bridges with the fire that burns within you, because you have the ability to always walk over here even though you might not find me waiting. It's been a year. A battle with fear, left with scars and bruises and tattoos, these permanent reminders that love is war. Scars have their uses too. You can wear them like body armor. Some days they mimic hennas, trying to be body art made from dyes, only that they come too close to reminding us how close to death we truly are. We could all die. A little dramatic, I know. It's been a year. It will be too soon, but never too soon to know that healing can feel like a monsoon, a tropical storm, a torrential rain of tears and healing, because just because things hurt doesn't mean that the other is at fault. And earthquakes move at fault lines to show us that the ground we stand on can shake and cause damage if we choose violence and name calling and pointing fingers and guns. But peace will be still. This peace will not bring peace, but maybe these prayers will. A year too long to let pain steal the parts of me that have made me me. It's been a year, it will be too soon. 3, then 4, then 5, then I will lose count, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 can equal healing.